I use just one tool to create these images, animations, and even talking AI avatars, and it's made by the same team behind CapCut. It's called Dreamina AI, and today we're exploring everything it offers, including its powerful image model, SeeDream, and video models. I've been testing it for a while now, and in this video, I'll walk you through what stood out, what felt a bit rough, and whether it's actually worth your time. If you want to try it yourself, the link to each tool is in the description below. Alright, let's jump right in. Let's start with the SeeDream 3.0 image generator. This one's completely free to use, and it's where most of the visual magic in Dreamina happens. I began by entering my prompt into the generator. I'm using a specific prompt formula to get the best results, and you'll get this in the description below. For this test, I went with young woman with curly hair talking to the camera in a cozy home office, medium shot, cinematic digital art, soft lighting, evening mood, natural expression. Once I hit generate, it produced 4 images at once based on my description. I looked through all 4 results carefully, and honestly, they were much better than I was expecting. I thoroughly checked each one and couldn't see any distortion or glitches, which was very impressive. The background details were on point, and the facial details were amazing. The only issue I noticed was with the hands. They looked a bit less detailed and squishy, almost like they were made of wax. I selected my favorite image and moved it into editing to test the extra tools. First, I tried upscale to boost the detail. It enhanced the image really smoothly, refining it and adding subtle details that made the result noticeably better than the original. This feature worked great and genuinely improved the image. Next, I used retouch to fix small flaws and smooth out rough edges. But instead of improving the image, the results turned out pretty disastrous. The face looked messed up, and the hands were completely off. One barely looked like a hand, while the other ended up with 6 fingers out of nowhere. I honestly couldn't figure out what it was supposed to be fixing. This feature was really disappointing and definitely needs more work. For InPaint, I tried replacing a picture in the background by masking the area and adding a short prompt, something like a pendulum clock. The results, however, were pretty disappointing and fell well below expectations. Even though it generated 4 variations, all of them looked unrealistic, and the attempts to InPaint were poorly executed. The clocks didn't look real or blend naturally with the images. This feature definitely needs more work. I also tested Expand to change the aspect ratio. It filled in the extra space while matching the original style so smoothly that it was hard to even tell the image had been expanded. Once again, I got 4 variations, each delivering impressive results. This turned out to be a wonderful feature. And finally, I tried Remove to delete unwanted objects or backgrounds. This time, I removed the same picture I had previously tested with InPaint. It completely vanished, and it was almost impossible to tell that anything had been removed. Not even a slight distortion or glitch. A very useful feature. Dreamina AI has recently rolled out its new Video 3.0 model, and early tests are already comparing it to Google's Veo 3. Naturally, I had to put it to the test. I started by entering my prompt, reusing the same formula from earlier to keep things simple yet effective. Then, I set the aspect ratio, chose the duration, and hit Generate. The tool processed quickly, taking less than 2 minutes to create the video. Once it was ready, I examined it closely for any distortions like odd movements, artifacts, or flickering. I also checked for frame consistency, motion smoothness, and whether the details held up throughout. The result was flawless. I couldn't spot a single issue. I tested it again with a slightly tweaked prompt, and the results were even better the second time. That said, it's worth noting that this new model is still a work in progress. Many users have reported delays and video failures due to back-end updates, and I experienced multiple failed attempts myself, especially when trying to upscale, add audio, or regenerate. For the AI avatar generation tool, there's no text prompt involved this time. Instead, you work with an image and audio to bring an avatar to life. I started by uploading a clear portrait. This could be a selfie, a professional headshot, or really any image where the face is easy to recognize. Once uploaded, I chose how to handle the voice. Dreamina offers two options: either type your script and let the AI generate a voice, or upload your own audio clip of up to 15 seconds. After generating the avatar, I observed it closely. The results exceeded my expectations. The lip sync was nearly perfect, the expressions looked surprisingly realistic, and the overall speech was smooth without sounding robotic. While it didn't feel fully human, the quality was still very impressive. But remember, you may face interruptions using this tool as too many users were trying the feature at once. Coming to pricing, you can try all tools under Dreamina AI for free. It's integrated directly into CapCut on both PC and mobile, and you get a fresh batch of free credits every day which automatically renew every 24 hours. Overall, it's a solid tool, especially for image and video generation. Despite some flaws, it performed well in most areas, and I personally found the video generation feature to be the most impressive. If you enjoyed this breakdown, you'll like this one too, where I test yet another AI tool to make you more productive.